3rd March 1936, Talk 175. Mr. N. Subbarao asked, the Visist Advaitins say that Atma Sakshatkar, self-realization, is preliminary to Paramatma Sakshatkar, God realization. The difficulty seems to be considerable. Maharishi, what is Atma Sakshatkar? Are there two Atmas that one realizes the other? There are not two selves. First, get Atma Sakshatkar and then judge what follows. Devotee. The Bhagavad Gita says there is God whose body is made up of all the souls. Maharishi, all are agreed on the annihilation of the ego. Let us get to business on the agreed point. Different individualities are mentioned by some Advaitins also. All that is immaterial to one's spiritual uplift. First realize the self and then see what lies further. 7th March 1936, Talk 176. Dr. Hand intends leaving the ashramam tomorrow, visit the Himalayas, Haridwar, return here, go to Bombay and embark for Egypt, Palestine, Europe, and finally to his native land, America. He wants to go to the peak of the hill and desires Sri Bhagwan to accompany him. Sri Bhagwan might go up as high as is convenient for him, and then wait for him to finish the climb, and catch him at an appointed spot on the hill. Sri Bhagwan smiled and asked him if he had heard of the experience of Dr. Bisley. Dr. Hand, he is my friend. He has told me everything wonderful. I am older than you, Maharishi, but do not give me up as a back number. I can climb up the hill as a boy would. When did you go to the peak last? Maharishi, about 11 years before. What did Dr. Beasley say? Devotee, it is in strict confidence. I shall tell you everything if you are left alone with me. Maharishi simply smiled. Devotee, Maharishi, are you conscious of a brotherhood of invisible rishis? Maharishi, if invisible, how to see them? Devotee, in consciousness. Maharishi, there is nothing external in consciousness. Devotee, is there not the individuality? I fear to lose my individual being. Is there not in consciousness the consciousness of being human? Maharishi, why fear to lose individuality? What is your state in dreamless sleep? Are you conscious of your individuality then? Devotee, it is possible. Maharishi, but what is your experience? If individuality be there, would it be deep sleep? Devotee, that depends on the interpretation. What does Maharishi say? Maharishi cannot speak for your experience. He doesn't force anything down your throat. Devotee, I know. That is why I like him and his teachings so much. Maharishi, do not really prepare your bed, and are you not anxious to lose your individuality in deep sleep? Why fear it? Devotee, what is the nirvana of Buddha? Maharishi, loss of individuality. Devotee, I dread that loss. Can there not be human consciousness in nirvana? Maharishi, are there two selves in that case? Consider your present experience of sleep and say, Devotee, I should think it possible to retain individual consciousness in nirvana. I fear the loss of individuality. Later, the questioner went up and round the hill and wandered about 15 miles between 12 noon and 8 p.m. He returned tired and gave a very lucid speech on agriculture, social conditions, caste system, spiritual quality of the Indians, etc.